Hi everyone, Tony from Hack the Movies here. There's 3 movies aimed toward children this holiday season, and I'm going to tell you which one to drag your stupid kid to. Let's do this. First up, Aquaman. Aquaman was a lot of fun, okay? I'm kind of shocked, because I hate the director, I hate the actor playing Aquaman, and I don't find that girl particularly attractive. However, I left this movie thinking the director did a great job, thinking Jason Momoa was a great Aquaman, and thinking that girl was hot as shit. Anyway, the movie is very cartoony and colorful, and I think kids would like it, but probably only pre-teens to teens. I don't think it's aimed toward younger kids. There's some darker, scary moments in it. There's some humor that only really adults would get. I think you might want to steer clear of this if you have young kids. I don't think your stupid kid would enjoy most of the movie. Has a little bit of a slow start, but yeah, maybe skip this one. Next up, Bumblebee. They finally made a good Transformers movie. I don't know why it's attached to the other Transformers movie, like it tries to be a prequel, but then it does stuff like having Bumblebee show up in the 80s, even though the last movie said he fought in World War II, and Optimus Prime shows up in the 80s, even though they're trying to build up to the 2007 movie. It's weird, the continuity's all over the place, but if you ignore that, it's a fun movie. It's got the old Spielberg charm, a little bit of E.T. in there. If your kid loves cars, he'll really enjoy this movie. If your kid loves John Cena, which I think kids still like John Cena. Does he still wrestle? I don't know if he still wrestles. Either way, kids love John Cena. Yeah, I think this movie is a solid bet for your kids. They would really, really like this film. There's some sad moments in there, but nothing too sad. There's no, like, major deaths of lovable characters. Just random people get killed, but they turn into, like, water. Like the one bad guy, he has like this beam that can just turn you into liquid. So it's not too violent. All the violent stuff is limited to robots, which who gives a shit about robots. Bumblebee's cute. Kids like the Bumblebee face. They like the talking through the radio, and he's real charming. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think your stupid kid would love this movie, especially if they're into cars and Transformers. They're not going to care about continuity. They're not going to notice all the issues. They're just going to have a good time. And lastly is SpiderMan Into the SpiderVerse. This movie was great. I didn't really have any expectations for it, and I was blown away by it. A lot of fun, very colorful. Your kid will not be bored in this movie. You know, this is the first movie in a long time where like the songs really stuck out to me, and they were kind of catchy. A lot of them got in my head. I've never listened to a Post Malone song before in my entire life, but there was one in this movie, and it was pretty good. I've been like humming it nonstop. I can't get it out of my head. I'm almost 30. There are some real serious dramatic moments that might be too much for a young kid. Thinking this was a Spider-Man cartoon, I thought they'd play down stuff like that, but I mean, there's like more tragic moments in this than Spider-Man Homecoming, so I don't know if that's too good. But again, your kid's probably got a limited attention span. I think this might be, I think Bumblebee is your safest bet depending on what kind of kid you have. But this is the better one that parents would enjoy more. Because there's a lot of humor. It's fun for the whole family. But you know what? I think Bumblebee is the one geared toward kids the most out of these 3. So if you're going to take your stupid kid to a movie, I guess take it to Bumblebee. Unless you're like a friggin' loser parent who's obsessed with Disney, then I guess take them to that Mary Poppins garbage. But if you want to see a Mary Poppins 2, like, what the hell's wrong with you? Mary Poppins 1 sucks. That movie hasn't aged well at all.